The Antarctic Aircraft Carrier was by far their largest ship, which is of course natural for aircraft carriers. This aircraft carrier was a submersible, not just to the typical depth of the Antarctic vessels, with the majority of the hull being underwater, but this vessel could descend to 20 meters below the waterline. This was not perfect, but it did allow for significantly better stealth, which was important for this vessel's intended purpose, surprising enemy positions with a fleet of aircraft. As you have already noticed, the design of this aircraft carrier can only be used to launch VTOL aircraft. This design characteristic was caused not by oversight, but merely by stealth aircraft carriers' primary purpose being launching stealth missions. Stealth missions primarily carried out by low-flying, heavily armed, and armored aircraft. The primary aircraft which fit this role was the Antarctic quadcopter. Therefore, this aircraft carrier was designed explicitly to facilitate them and no other aircraft. It seems to me like they should have tried to make it more universally usable, but this was their decision. I decided not to cover their far more traditional aircraft carriers because it would have just been looking at exactly the same kind of aircraft carrier everyone else has, just with a hull that is on brand with the Antarctic, because why not? The Antarctic Aircraft Carrier could easily carry 36 of these quadcopters when fully loaded, which is not very significant compared to modern aircraft carriers. But when you consider this includes their payload, begin to realize how powerful these aircraft carriers actually were. Just for context, the Antarctic chopper could consistently carry 808 rockets. So, put that in perspective. Additionally, the Antarctic chopper could carry any of the Antarctic standard tanks, so on the whole, the aircraft carrier didn't need the same carrying capacity as modern aircraft carriers. With a length of 940 meters, a beam of 201 meters, and a draft of 115 meters. This vessel is absolutely gargantuanistic, dwarfing even the largest of modern aircraft carriers. Naturally, this extreme size makes them somewhat questionable for their intended task, seeing as how unwieldy they were, but I don't really have the information I need to know whether they succeeded. It doesn't sound like it would be a very successful ship. And remember, thumbs up means to shove it up your ass, so please click the quote-unquote like button whether you like this or not, and subscribe with the bell icon.